at this venue. They're led out by their milestone man, Toby Rudolph, game number 100 today, given that milestone jersey last night in front of family at the team hotel after the captain's run. Can he inspire these Sharks to victory on enemy territory?
Yeah, there's a few old boys out there. I see Robbie Ross, Will Chambers, and Ben Rorty. Bit of inspiration for this Melbourne Storm team heading out into their first semi-final of 2024.
Billy, who makes the banners? Every home game you've got a big banner here, and I think it's the same people who are doing it for a long time. There's
a crew. They're called the banner crew.
It's the only finals footy in town this weekend. The Melbourne Storm on a Saturday afternoon, looking to secure their spot in another grand final qualifier here. Finals footy in Melbourne between these two great rivals. It's a great kickoff. What a start for Melbourne, and a horror show from the Sharks. Will Kennedy could not contain it.
Well, it was flat. It wasn't high. It was flat and hard. And being down on ground level before the kickoff, the wind is swirling. It just misjudged it. William Kennedy went straight over his head. What a start by the Melbourne Storm.
Kickoffs can set the tone. Trindle goes short. Can they get it back, the Sharks? Plenty of hang time, and diffused beautifully by the Melbourne Storm. So they start 15 metres out. Terrific take by Katoa. And now Asifa Solomona. Inside the opening minute. Sloppy looking play the ball, given the all clear as Liero has a crack. So the Sharks' connection that they talk so much about being tested early here. Grant from dummy half. Important contact by Nickera and the fullback Kennedy, who made the mistake from the kickoff, of course. Now Munster. Oh, Munster! It's a dream start for Melbourne, and the birthday boy from yesterday makes the early statement.
Yeah, it's been a big week for Cameron Munster. He had his third child with his wife Bianca on Monday. Celebrated his 30th birthday yesterday, and he scores the opening try by Harry Grant to start with. And then Munster, he used up Big Nelson, drew the attention of the Sharks defenders. It was Toby Rudolph who just plants, worries about Big Nelson, Asifa Solomona, and Cameron Munster. Like the best of them.
And Nick Meaney with a straightforward look here. Makes it 6-0 to Melbourne. Not up on that news. And here's Oregon Kaufusi. Second year as a Shark. Great offload for Rudolph to go to Hines. And now Nickera, Talakai. And Howarth contained the ball. Cronulla settling in here, and now they get a set restart. Signalled by referee Jared Sutton in game number 395 for him. 39th final. Kaufusi again. Space on that left-hand side, but they come back to the right for Rudolph. He couldn't put him down. Hines, Talakai, and Katoa will score. It's a great rebound from Cronulla.
Well, he showed his power here, Asifa Talakai, and off the back of that, he used his skill. Katoa picks up the points. They go down the short side. Harvey Norman replay. It's just a numbers game. Asifa Talakai, he took the bump. Beautiful offload to Katoa. And the Sharks, well, Gus, they held the football and they got back in the contest.
Yeah, and that'll do them a lot of good, a lot of confidence. See for Talakai, you know, when he plays centre, I know they've used him as a back rower and a bit of an interchange. When he plays centre, he has more try assists than any centre in the game.
He knew one person and one person only had the ability to kick the football, and that was Nicho Hines. He pounced on him.
Jerome Hughes spoke about it this week, what Craig Bellamy said. Intensity has to go up, and the referee might put the whistle away as well, leading to these fatigue moments. Pappenhausen for Howarth. Gets rid of Talakai, the young man.
Been dangerous, Jack Howarth.
Just 21 years of age. Pass a little behind Grant, finds Hughes in stride. Katoa, quick ball for Meany. Oh, the flick pass will work, and Warbrick scores! Sensational from the Storm.
Yeah, Eli Katoa, back rowers that can pass the football. Eli Katoa is certainly one of them. He's had a great season on that right edge. Harvey Norman replay. Melbourne Storm come from the left-hand side of the field all the way to the right, get through their key position players, and the ball ends up with Eli Katoa. You see Nick Meany just drifting around the right-hand side of him. Great combination, these two, Meany and Katoa, and then the flick pass.
Well, what was significant there, they've gone from the left side of the field to right across to the right side of the field. But it was 6 to 9 to 7. 3 beautifully timed passes. Nice.
Well adjudicated on there, and Nick Meany, who provided a superb try assist, tries to convert here. It's hooking, but it's home. And complaints about the tackle off the ball. Munster's in a crumpled heap. Jared Sutton says to the bunker, "What have you got?" And the penalty is blown. And Nick Meany should have no problem with that. It's 14-4. Freddie?
20 seconds, they've got a chance.
Hines pulling the strings. Trindle, how's that for a step? And the try assist! Oh, big moment in this final as Nickera goes over untouched.
And runs around, and that will put oxygen in the lungs of the Sharks.
Well, he can play, this young man. Braden Trindle, watch that little flick pass. That's a beauty. Britton Nickera loves coming back on the inside. Couple of tired forwards for the Melbourne Storm.
Stretched down the left, brought it back to the right, come up with a big play. What a 4-point ball game.
A remarkable end to the first half. No wonder they're up in that bay on the far side. Bloor trying to go right over the top of them, but Kennedy put his body on the line. Big test here for Cronulla. And from dummy half, right under the Melbourne Storm fans think he scored. Jared Sutton not so sure. Hughes, favourite for the Dally M this year. Jerome. Grant goes to King. Oh, Harry Grant!
Wrap around. Here it is, Harvey Norman replay. Grant again getting out of dummy half. Josh King, nice little flick pass. And Harry Grant's under the post.
Going through the routine and makes it 20 points to 10. Third year with the Storm after 6 seasons in Newcastle.
Just starting to look a little raggedy here, the Sharks. They've got to hold on. Storm coming.
Hughes skips around. Pappenhausen passing behind Warbrick. What kind of tackle was that by Mulatalo on Pappenhausen? All above board.
I don't know why they surrendered like that. No one was obstructed.
Here he goes again. He's got that work rate that so impressed the Storm when he turned up. Repeat efforts from Josh King. Again, almost a hospital pass by Kamikavitha, but he holds on in contact. Quick play the ball as well. Hughes kicking for Warbrick. There's space. Oh, it's on points. Jerome Hughes, that is magical.
Well, he comes back to run the football, Jerome Hughes. And the defensive line comes up. You just see Harvey Norman replay, looking to run the football. Mulatalo comes up and just changes his decision. Will Warbrick, they've got a great combination, Hughes and Warbrick. Pinpoint kick right to the space. He does well, Warbrick, to get the ball down.
That's great vision, great vision. But even to kick it into the breeze and have it hold up a metre inside the dead ball line, like to do all that under the pressure of the situation. Last play, you look up, you've got a couple of options, and then out of the corner of your eye, you see Mulatalo, you see Warbrick, and you say, that's my play. And then you've still got to execute it.
Oh, he's a player. He's a big boy.
Hughes.
Plenty of talent.
Scheming again. Katoa. He's come down with it again, Ellie. And Grant has a double. Ellie Katoa.
And he's got his skipper a try. Here it is, Harvey Norman replay. Jerome Hughes just putting it into no man's land. And Ellie Katoa, he goes up. Well, he doesn't even go up. He just keeps his eye on the football. And then Harry Grant, he's always there. He picks up a try in the semi-final.
It's no fluke. I mean, Melbourne Storm have been doing this for years. Years and years and years and years. But any 50% possession, any 50-50 chance where you can come up with it or they can come up with it, Melbourne Storm seem to win more than their fair share of these 50-50 contests. They constantly compete for the ball on the ground and in the air. All the time.
Well, the first thing is that they get to the contest. They work hard to get there. And Craig Bellamy...
There's something there to be competed. They're in their boots and all.
They're winning the second half, 16 points to 0 now. Trying to cut back inside, lost his footing. Out of the line, Hunt goes high.
You see Wishart's on that left wing.
Cameron.
That's where Xavier Coates.
Having that try conceded just before half-time, they just shrugged it off. They've been dominant in the second half.
Yep.
Meany adds 2 more. We saw Craig Bellamy a moment ago, Gus. 4.
You can't have both winning the one game, Bradley.
The only thing Wayne gave away was a homing pigeon.
And some cattle to Latrell. 21st time in 22 years since joining the Storm in 2003 that Bellamy's taken them to the finals.
You know, it's 18-0 in the second half here. Bradley Fittler, is the breeze still blowing down there?
Yep, hasn't stopped.
Yeah, right into the teeth of this breeze, 18-0.
They've done an incredible job. Amazing, actually. And you can see the couple of times the Sharks thought get to an early kick. They just couldn't back it up with a good chase and a good set of 6 in defence.
Hughes has been so creative. This right side, threats everywhere, and they combine again, those two. Oh, Grant's got a hat-trick in a final in game number 99. And the milestone game will be a home prelim here at Amy Park for Harry Grant.
About how calm he was, how matter-of-fact he was about the scoreboard and the state of the game. And it's just come out in the confidence of their performance here in the second half. I'm not saying it's been easy. I'm not saying they haven't raised a sweat, but it's kind of like they've just been methodically out-competing their opponent. There it is again, a 50-50 possession. Knock the ball back, players in support. Harry Grant with a hat-trick. It's been this is how they do it all year. Well, they only lost 5 games all year, haven't they? They just out-compete everyone. I mean, it's not overly brilliant. It's just competitive. It's just, yeah, smile, coach. It's just competitive. They just compete, push.
After a hat-trick on this stage. And Meany hasn't had his rangefinder on there.
But the Storm, we're going to shot at a field goal here into the breeze.
Field goal practice from Pappy, and he's nailed it.
Stop it. Everyone will have to get on their bike if they want to challenge those two.
This big crowd at Amy Park booking their seats for the prelim in a fortnight. The Melbourne Storm, minor premiers, and now 1 win away from a grand final appearance again.